So that's kind of his crew he's traveling with.
There we are, the surfers, along with the countries they represent. Cooper Chapman, Australian. Carlos Munoz from Costa Rica, another beautiful, beautiful island. Imaikalani Devault is from the Valley Isle of Maui, as is Billy Kemper. Billy Kemper's in the green jersey.
Very psyched young man, Billy Kemper, looking good this morning down here for that free surf. This is an exciting heat for him. He loves winning, as we see Cooper Chapman here.
New era qualifying series leaderboard. Chapman right here surfing on this replay, 25th. Carlos, 27th.
Riding the inventor of the thruster, Simon Anderson board under his feet. They've been working closely together. Such a legend Simon Anderson is. And then Billy on the backhand here. Quick 2 snaps for him.
I have a cause. Simon Anderson's going to make his way to the North Shore here. We'll get back to that because we're going to watch Carlito bang lip. Okay, Simon Anderson's going to make his way to the North Shore here. David Silva, because he is having a late season tear. He's with Rosie Hodge.
Oh, Kapa's going to start riding quad fins. And David, you've been on such a tear. Back-to-back wins on the qualifying series. Looking so good. That must be giving you confidence coming into this one.
Yeah, I'm so happy to win 2 events in Brazil and in my home. And then the confidence is so good for here and this condition. And the hits too is the Toymeister surf good, really good, the Vasco. And yeah, I'm so happy to the next.
Appeared and went snowboarding for a while.
Yeah,
let's take a look at this replay here real quick. This is Imai, who put on a nice performance yesterday, looking confident, carrying some rhythm through these maneuvers here. That's going to be a good score.
And back to live action. That is a quick-footed Cooper Chapman trying to get up in the lip, maybe a couple too many times. Here, look at this replay right here of Carlos Munoz.
Straight up.
Right? We saw that straight-up approach by Carlos at the Vans US Open. Serve him well. Cooper Chapman, he doesn't mind a couple of little left hand, is what makes up their scoreline, as well as the top 2 surfers from each of these 4-man heats advance on into the next round. And here's Imai. So he's gonna, well, regardless, he's gonna get another number.
Career on these little lefts, so he knows what the good left looks like.
Billy Kemper, good looking left here for Billy. Lining up well, and he's able to get up into the lip a couple times. And riding barrels that big. Here's a replay of last of Billy Kemper.
So again, turning his hips, turning the board all the way into the lip. So as a committed move on that outside section.
Of world-class surfers. This happened during the break. This is Carlos Munoz on the replay, Pete.
So he gets himself that 2 turns an example. We'll take a look. I mean, comparison to Carlos Munoz, you know, pretty much the first snap too is a bit more higher quality, and then the second obviously gets that tail release. It's a much steeper section, so it's a more difficult section.
Paying to develop boards. As we look to Billy Kemper again, this time front side. A slash to open up with, gets another hook there. And you see the board's flowing. I mean, you can tell he's very comfortable on his equipment. It's no stranger to him, even though it may be a new surfboard. Carlos Munoz, a little bit different approach, trying to go for the fins free snap, but just loses too much momentum there. A paddle battle with Billy Kemper, because he's
so true.
He's extremely fit. Here's the replay.
And again, nice hooking snap for that first maneuver. You know, these rights generally are very short compared, and he does it fairly quickly, and it will improve his 2-wave total.
Cooper Chapman, he's got to get things going in this heat. Looking like he's on his way too. Bangs the lip there, but just gets caught up. So time ticking down. Cooper Chapman's got to get back into the rotation and get back into rhythm. Trying to build up some rhythm here. Imaikalani Devault. That's a nice snap on the back end. Combos it up for a second one. Quickly back up to the lip. So that should help out Imai. He's looking to replace his low. Carlos Munoz has to bounce into this facey wave, but it stands up here and allows him for a nice snap and goes upside down for the finishing maneuver.
Around that back foot.
Let's watch it.
Straight down. And again, so he had to come back to the bollier portion of this wave, and then here, look at that, just stomps that back foot, throws that board straight up. It allows him to pivot that board straight up into the lip. Take a look at Imai here. Beginning of this wave, a little tough to serve, but now it starts to steepen up, so he gets 2 turns here. Looks like a number. And it cleans the faces of these waves slightly.
Chapman. Couple of hacks on the backhand. That's better for Cooper Chapman. Right behind him, Billy Kemper. Putting that Town and Country Glenn Pang board through the motions. And Kemper finishes off his right.
Crow's nest, like 300 feet up.
Sorry to cut you off, Pete, but let's get to this replay of Billy Kemper.
Beautiful first snap. Tiny stumble there on that first maneuver. You can see his knee is...
Carlos Munoz just checked in with a 5.77. He did lessen his requirement. Cooper Chapman needs a big number. He needs a 7.87. Doing a good job with his flow through this little left peeling around. And finishes off.
Nice wave there for Cooper Chapman. He needed that. I don't know how it'll end up being as far as getting him through into advancements, but he needed that wave and maybe gets another chance there, but that wave from Imai, awesome.
Replay of Cooper Chapman. Further dissect this for us, Peter.
Well, okay, so he's looking to get himself a 7.87, which is a pretty good sized number. That first snap of that section was good, and then he gets to the bonus here. So he stays with it, gets one more solid move, and it's going to go into his top 2, but I don't know if it's going to go quite as high as a 7.87.
And a replay of Imaikalani Devault.
In this section there, nice and vertical. Representation from all over the globe.
Carlos Munoz swinging back right now. Did a good job. What did he need? He needed a 6.77. This is a great heat. Everybody in the double digits on this heat. Kemper now has dropped down to 2nd place as he's riding this wave. He doesn't know that, but we can tell you that because Imaikalani Devault got an 8.33 on that previous wave. Good signs. Chapman, whitewater takeoff. Oh, and you can see the frustration as the horn blows, and that's going to be the end. But we're still waiting for a score for Carlos Munoz. Remember, we're still waiting for a score to check in for Carlos Munoz, and that score has not checked in yet. He's looking for a 7.17. He had great flow on that final wave. It's come in at a 7.27. Last minute, Carlos Munoz bumps Billy Kemper down to 3rd place. Billy Kemper's eliminated. Cooper Chapman's eliminated. Carlos Munoz is one happy Costa Rican because he's going into the next round with Imaikalani Devault. Congratulations to Imai. What a great clutch performance by Carlos Munoz.
And all smiles too. I mean, that was crazy. Crazy last 5 minutes.